Everyone, Mighty Benaya here, back with the Chatter's Invitational map. I wanted to record something a couple of days ago, but did not get the chance. Significant changes have transpired. So 2 days ago was February 14th in the United States. That's Valentine's Day. I'm not sure if that is a global holiday or just here in the US, but I was unable to record that day or yesterday. But on Valentine's Day, the Republic of China was absolutely demolished, not by their enemies, but by their friends. And actually, let me change to nation colors. So Warlord DWK came in and destroyed all of Republic of China from the bottom, and it looks like French West Africa has worked with them and pushed down. So the African Alliance was pushing against Republic of China, and it looks like the Federated Malay States double-crossed their alliance members, and Papua New Guinea and Federated Malay States are the only, we shall go to the end, are the only Asian coalition members, but we shall go to the end is facing imminent demise. Hongxian is around, but they don't have a lot of resources, and they will be dismantled pretty quickly. So the Asian coalition was betrayed from within, and it looks like Warlord DWK and Verizon will survive and move on to finish the game. Let's look briefly what the coalitions look like, because that is the number of coalitions, because if we remember, the Asian coalition brought in British East Africa and Sudan to work with them. So now there is British East Africa, Sudan, and the remaining two. That's a coalition of four. So there's still a third coalition in here. And if they work together with Africa like they have been doing, the pirates are in trouble. So right now, Lion's Den is Frenchie, Darnan, Spankerton, Grandma Rosette, and Roasty Toasty, whose name was Arabia at one point, are in first place with 676 points. Pirates are behind them with 632 points, so barely behind. But then we have Spinola, so Sudan, Indochina, not Indochina, Federated Malay States, Papua New Guinea, and will you be my Valentine? So these four could ally together, and that would be, we'll say 300, 400, 530 some odd points, which is not as many, but they also only have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. So 530 points, that is a significant force to be contended with, and they still have an open slot. So what is to prevent them from forming a coalition? One of them will need to be fought in order for the number one coalition to win, because they already have over 500 points. So who is that going to be? What is that going to look like? We don't know. But Asia is no more. The Republic of China, who was the leader essentially of the Asian coalition, was betrayed, and the coalition has been essentially dismantled from within. So what does that mean for this game? Well, we've got the African coalition has all of Asia, right? The African coalition has all of Europe and almost all of Asia. Asia is also partially owned by Will You Be My Valentine and Warlord DWK, and Sudan really doesn't have very many holdings outside of the Middle East and Africa. But because these two have been working so closely with Africa, it makes me wonder what their long game plan is. Is their long game plan to form a coalition with remaining and place second? Is that the plan? Or is their plan to, and I've been saying this for a while, is their plan to wait for the opportune moment to backstab Frenchie and Spankerton and Darnan because they're close to them and they can hit their capitals? I don't know what their plan is. I have a feeling that if they were going to betray the African coalition, the time has elapsed where that would be the most efficient time to do so. But let's also look, because remember, there was a gathering. There was a gathering of troops from the pirates, and there is still a gathering of troops from the pirates, a massive gathering, and they are moving from, they have more battleships and more cruisers moving to the ocean. Now, this may be to guard, or this may be as an invasion. There is some scouts in the water for the African coalition, but again, now is the time for the pirates, if they want to make an attack that is going to be impactful, they need to do so pretty quickly, because right now Africa and the remaining nations are finalizing their conquest, right? They're building up where they had conquered before. They're finishing off. We shall go on to the end, and Hongxian. So they're finalizing everything. Now is the time that they need to be making landfall, not gathering troops, but making landfall, because now is the time when their morale's low, when the African coalition's morale is low, and if they wait until everything is built up, then it's going to be significantly more difficult, because they're going to have to deal with forts, they're going to have to deal with railguns, they're going to have to deal with bombers and fighters, and they're not prepared for that. That's all I have for now. This is Cast Your Mighty Benaya, Soli Deo Gloria, and I'll see you next time.